Hi there. This 2026 I'm taking part in the cheap bike build-off. And that's why I'm making this video in English instead of in Spanish as I usually do, and I will keep on doing. So Spanish-speaking subscribers, please don't fear. The bike I'm using is this giant Planet X that is made for alien detection and that I bought from Wallapop, that is kind of a Facebook marketplace app we have here in Spain, for 10 euros. That's around 11, 12 bucks. I will try to say all the prices in both euros and US dollars because the rules say that the prices must be in US dollars. I bought it quite a while ago and it's been in my garage since then, and that's why it's so dusty. I've read on the internet that these bikes were made for the X-Files movie, but I don't know if that's true or not. It's a 26er with 3x7 transmission, a Livio transmission, with crappy grip shifters and V-brakes. The size of the frame is 19.5 inches. So, well, it won't be for me. The bike will be for my elder son, that is now 13 years old and is quite tall. So I think the size will be perfect for him. The frame is made of chromoly steel, and I think the fork is high 10 steel, but not sure about that. And I like the look of both the frame and the fork. There are some spots with rust, but nothing major. And I know that the stem and the seat post are not seized, but I'm not sure about the bottom bracket. So the first thing I will try is to remove the bottom bracket. It moves, but it's plastic, it's scrap. Joder. Good news is that it was not seized and that there is not much rust inside. Bad news is that I have damaged the paint a bit. I'm not using this stem and this handlebar, so I will remove them. The stem is 1 inch, and my plan is to install a 22.2 millimeters one, so I will use an adapter. And I'm converting it to 1/8. So I will remove the derailleurs and the chain, because I will use a new chain, of course. It's quite late, so I will leave it for today and continue tomorrow. It's the next day, and I'm starting a bit late today, so I don't have much time, but I'll try to make as much as I can. I'm not using these wheels, so I remove them and try to clean the bike. And I'll also clean and grease the headset. I didn't count on having to replace the brake pads, but they must be replaced. This is alcohol-based cleaner. The WD-40 is quite good for removing the glue residue. I don't need it to be perfect because it will get dirty again. I just want it to be decent. much smoother than before. Enough for today. I will continue, I don't know if tomorrow or the day after. It's been 4 days, and today is when the bike will start taking shape. These are the wheels I'm using. The rims are from Wallapop, used. I bought them for 10 euros. That's 12 bucks. Alex rims, and with an HG free hub in the rear one. And the tires are these suave Billy Bonkers with bronze walls. I know everybody uses these tires, but there is a reason for that, and it's because they are cool as hell. I also have a set of Maxis drop the hammers around here that are a bit wider. These are 2.1. But I think these are better for off-road riding. Not off-road riding, but riding in not paved roads. That's where my son is going to ride the bike. I bought the tires new from Viking, and they were 14 euros each, and that's around 17 bucks. The cassette I'm using is this one. SRAM, 8 speeds, 11 to 32. And I bought it new for 12 euros, and that's like 14 bucks. The stem I'm using is this BMX one that I bought from Wallapop, and that in this case was far from here, so I had to pay for the shipping. It was 11.38 euros, including shipping. That's around 14 bucks. And for it to fit in the fork of the bike, I must use this adapter to convert it from 7/8 to 1 inch. The handlebar I'm using is this motorbike one. That is 22.2, so it will fit the BMX stem. It's around 80 centimeters wide, and it's made of aluminum. You see that the walls are quite thick, and it's always like this in aluminum handlebars for motorbikes. And I bought it from Wallapop for 12 euros, that it's like 14 bucks. the bottom bracket I want to try is this sun rays that I had in my parts bin. It's 122 millimeters wide, and we'll see if the chain line is okay with it or not. These are like 9.5 euros new, so let's say 5 euros used, and that's like $6. The crankset I'm using is this one, 3x, Alivio, and that I bought from Wallapop. Well, it was listed for 10 euros, but the guy had 2 sets, and I bought both sets for 15 euros, so 7.5 euros each, and that's around $9. The plan is to use the middle chainring. I know that that's not a good idea, that I will be dropping, or my son will be dropping the chain, but the only narrow wide chain rings I have here are from AliExpress, and that will be against the rules. So I will use this for the moment and replace it after the build-off with one of my Chinese ones. I'm not mounting the chainring yet because I want to mount the cranks first to see the chain line, to see if I have to mount it in the inside or in the outside. Even mounting the chainring in the inside, it's too outwards, so I have to replace the bottom bracket with a narrower one. The only other bottom brackets I have here are an Italian one and this one, that is 120, so more or less the same, and has plastic caps, so I'm not using this one. For the moment, I'll leave that one, and tomorrow I will try to buy a narrower one, maybe 107 or 110 millimeters. I had these spacers that I'm using to move the chainring a little bit inwards. The rear derailleur I'm using is this Shimano Sora that I had in my parts bin, and that I guess you could buy for 5-6 euros. That's like $6 or $7. And the chain I'm using is this XLC that was 3.99 euros. That's $5. I'm using the brake levers that came with the bike. And the shifter will be this Microshift TS39 that I had lying around and that you can buy for, I don't know, 8 euros. That's around $10. Next are the grips, but the left one will be hard to install and it's quite late, so I will leave it here for today and continue tomorrow. It's the next day and I can't find a bottom bracket that is narrow enough, cheap enough, not Chinese, and that can be here on time. So I've ordered one 103 millimeters wide, but it will arrive in like 2 weeks from now. So for the moment I will leave the one I have, and that's why I have installed the left crank arm and will install the pedals that will be these specialized plastic ones that were 4.99 euros. That's $6. The grips I'm using are these, that I bought at the dollar store. Well, we don't have dollar stores here, but you know what I mean. And they were 2 euros. That's 2.4 bucks. one of the reasons why I like 8-speed transmissions is that you can mix road and mountain bike components. I've told you that I have to replace the brake pads, so I've bought these that were €8 in total, front and rear. That's like 9.6 bucks. These brakes don't have adjustment screw, so I have to bend the spring to adjust them. The bike looks really cool, in my opinion. But it will look even better with this front rack that I bought new for €5. That's $6. So that's it. I don't know what you think, but I love it. I think it's a really cool bike. And I think my son will like it too. It will look cooler with a black seat post, but I won't replace it. And it will look cooler with a black chainring that I will be installing, a narrow white one from AliExpress, when I receive the narrower bottom bracket. Not sure about the saddle, if it will be comfortable or not, but it's really cool. It's the face of an alien with the eyes and even the shape of the mouth. So I'm keeping it. for the moment, and it was free because it came with the bike. It's a cheap bike, but it's way more expensive than what I expected, and more expensive than what I usually spend on the bikes I build. I've spent $159.22. The budget limit this year was 175, so I have $15 for the cables, cable housings, and the adapter I installed for the stem. Not cheap for me, but cool for sure, and it will be staying in the family, so no problem. Because if I try to sell it here in Spain, I won't get what I've spent on it. Things are like that here. People prefer to buy carbon shits. But as you can see, you can buy cheap bikes because of that. So that's all. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and comment and consider subscribing. But take into account that all of my videos are in Spanish. Thanks for watching, take care, and bye.